Everybody, Strider's back with another pre-game stats breakdown. Starting off on the red team, we're going to have Tryndamere, Lee Sin, Ezreal, Kha'Zix, and Gragas versus the blue team, who has Twisted Fate, Singed, Evelynn, Taric, and Corki. So at the top lane, we're going to have Tryndamere versus the Singed. I think naturally Singed is a pretty good counter to Tryndamere, but Tryndamere mains top while Singed mains jungle, so this is going to give Tryndamere a little bit of that advantage back. Tryndamere has only been played by this person in ranked games 10 times with a 50% win ratio, which is not that great. But Singed, on the other hand, has been played by this person a little bit over 80 times with a 69.88% win ratio, which is really good. So I think overall I will have to give this game to the Singed. Then if we transition into mid lane, we're going to have Lee Sin versus Twisted Fate. Lee Sin mains caster, which is going to give him a little bit of an advantage, even though Lee Sin isn't the typical caster. He will know just a lot of matchups. Twisted Fate mains top, but has also played quite a bit of TF. So Lee Sin has been played by this person a little bit under 90 times with a 53.9% win ratio, which is still really good. Twisted Fate, however, has been played by this person a little over 50 times with a 61% win ratio, which is really, really good. I think I will also have to give this game to the mid lane based on that. But then if we look in the jungle, we're going to have Kha'Zix versus Evelynn. Now, Kha'Zix mains caster and not jungles, and Evelynn mains caster as well, so neither of them are going to have a huge advantage. But Kha'Zix has only been played by this person 3 times with a 33% win ratio. It's a really low game count, so it's very hard to say how well he will do in the end, but overall I don't think Kha'Zix is going to be that great. Evelynn, however, has been played by this person a little bit over 80 times with the 63% win ratio, and may have experience with her mid, so she's just going to have a lot more experience overall in how to play Evelynn, and you can still roam a lot with jungle Evelynn, obviously, as you would as if she was mid. So I think I'm going to have to give jungle to the blue team as well. And then if we look at the bottom lane, we're going to have Ezreal versus Corki. Now, Ezreal mains caster while Corki mains AD carry. This is going to give Corki a huge advantage. Ezreal's been played by this person about 38 times with a 57% win ratio, which is still really, really good, actually. For not maining AD carry, that's still a pretty good win percentage. Corki, on the other hand, has been played by this person a little bit over 110 times with a 50% win ratio, which is not phenomenal. It's definitely not good, but just because he has more experience in AD carry, I think I'll have to give that to him as well. And as for the supports, we're going to have Gragas versus Taric. Gragas is going to do pretty good with the attack speed slow and then the movement speed slow, but Gragas typically mains top and has never played Gragas in a ranked game, so I'm a little worried about that. Taric mains jungle, but has also played Taric about 40 times with a 60.9% win ratio. So I think overall, I'm definitely voting for the blue team, but if you add everybody's wins and losses together, the red team will have a 54% chance of winning when the blue team has a 60% chance of winning. But overall, red team just doesn't have the experience on the champions. I mean, there's just nothing. Tryndamere, Kha'Zix, and Gragas all lack a lot of experience with their champions, as to where the other team, the blue team, has experience all over the board. So let's go ahead and get into the game and see what happens. Hey everybody, Strider's back with your daily slice of ELO Heaven, and this is going to be a really interesting game as per usual. I have quite the treat for you guys. We do have a Singed Eve as well as a Kha'Zix. So the Tryndamere Kha'Zix lane, I think is going to, or Tryndamere Kha'Zix team, I think is going to be very interesting. We really need to keep our eye on that team because it's going to be difficult to really understand what they're going to be doing and to be able to follow it. I think this is the first time I've actually seen a Kha'Zix in a game. So yeah, let's see how well this Void Assault really is. It could be very interesting. Lee Sin going really ballsy in their jungle. He did ping out the blue team in this bush, even though they didn't see it. Oh, this could be really bad. Singe just reconnected, so they're going to be going on chasing on to this Kha'Zix, but Kha'Zix is going to be able to back off, so not an issue there. Luckily, they didn't run into that little middle bush, or else Lee Sin would have had a heart attack. Well, he probably had a heart attack just watching them all go by. But he was definitely a really good mobile ward for the team. Blue team is still just starting to run back, though. They haven't really seen anybody. It could be interesting if they decide to do anything, but it looks like they're going to back off. They're not even going to invade, which I'm a little bit surprised about. I think they probably would have had a very fair amount of pressure, especially stuns and whatnot. So having the stealth from Eve, that could have done a lot of nice damage, especially with the hate spike, the fling, plus the gold card, and the dazzle, and the Foss bomb. The P bomb! Yeah, so I don't know. I think they definitely should have invaded. I think that might have been a little bit of a misplay on the blue team. But then again, it is still solo queue. So if they just weren't coordinated or they weren't 100% sure, I guess I can kind of understand. Just there's nothing that they would have really been, the red team would have been able to do. Lee Sin's going to be going mid. They don't really have much of any AP except for the Gragas. I'm pretty surprised that Gragas is going support instead of AP. It's definitely not a normal sight. Oh, a nice little bit of damage. Kha'Zix going down really, really low. Barely being able to take out that red camp even with the leash. He did get Wraiths already, so now he's going to be popping those health potions, going on to the Wolves. And wow, Tryndamere I think is going to have quite an issue here against the Singe. Singe is going to be able to do a lot of just overall magic damage. Just throwing down those poisons, it's going to be really dangerous for Tryndamere to be able to do anything. He does have 51 MR, so he definitely built towards this matchup. And wow, that was a fat crit. Another fat crit coming out from Tryndamere. Some great damage coming out. Great job. Singe is going to have to back off quite a bit. Tryndamere got like 2 or 3 crits off, and that was just excellent. Oh, now it looks like Taric may be going down. He put down the summoner. He is at 13 health. He does end up going down to that Ezreal, and a double kill for the red team. Absolutely great job coming out from the red team. Gragas doing work with those barrels, and wow, Kha'Zix once again getting so low. He's not going to be able to finish up that blue buff. He's going to run away. TF is starting to hammer away at this mid tower, and that could be very dangerous for the life of Lee Sin. Lee Sin really needs to be able to apply that pressure mid, and with the creeps pushed up to the tower, he needs to farm more frequently than he needs to harass. So I'm really worried about this Kha'Zix. He's still only level 2. It's 4 minutes in. He doesn't have the ability to really gank anything. Eve is finally invisible. She's pinging out that top lane, but Tryndamere is actually going towards these golems, trying to build up a little bit of extra rage just to get that crit chance in again, because when he had it before, man, was it ridiculous. Kha'Zix actually going for the smaller minions, killing those first. He did use his smite already. He was able to pick it up, but now, oh my gosh, he's already at half health. Eve is coming around from the back. This could be a really, really deadly send. A gold card coming out. And yes, he is definitely going to go down. Great job giving that kill to Lee Sin. Phenomenal gank by Eve. And now she is just going to be doing what she needs to do in order to stay on top of that lane. Kha'Zix is now pinging off on Eve. Uses his leap. That's just not going to be enough. He does see this. Oh, this is really, really bad for him. He is completely stuck between an Eve and a card place. Ouch. Very difficult decision. I think he should have popped out and just went to Eve right away. Because once TF showed up with full health, he was pretty much dead unless he tried to exchange with that Eve. That would have been a lot more safe. Once again, Tryndamere's just building up rage as much as he can. He's doing a really good job at it, though. He's able to sustain with his heals, yeah, and he's just keep using that Q. And then he's going to be able to get on those auto attacks as well onto the Singe. So this is going to be incredibly dangerous. Singe is level 6 now. He's finally going to go back, and it looks like Tryndamere is actually just going to freeze the lane. And that's precisely what he needs to do. He just needs to freeze the lane at his tower. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to prevent Singe from free farming, because it's going to make it just too risky to push behind. especially with a mid lane roamer like Lee Sin. Oh man, it makes it extremely difficult to be really aggressive. Lee Sin is so powerful early game, especially if you don't put him in the jungle, you put him in mid lane. That means he's going to have more farm. He's just going to have a lot of everything. This attack speed default is going to be pretty good, but oh my gosh, Gragas does not quite get dazzled. They sense that the Eve is close. The red team is pinging off, and they're going to push through it anyway. Gragas being really aggressive there. He does have that Ninja Tabby already. Very interesting pick for a support. Not many people pick that up, but he is definitely making the most of it. Lee Sin coming out mid, still eating those blue cards, trying to force back the TF, but TF is just able to harass with those, the blue cards, get his mana back, and not really have any issues. It's possible that Lee Sin may just be hanging out. Oh my gosh, Lee Sin may be going down. Eve is coming out, and yes, the Dragon Kick gonna be able to get him away for free. Holy cow, that was insane. And that was a really nice pickup at bottom lane as well by the red team. Gragas taking the tower just a little bit to avoid any form of damage coming out on the Ezreal. So Ezreal gets out scot-free from that gank, not having much issues. Dazzle going down onto the Gragas as he was taking the tower, but he did have his body slam to get him out of there. So wonderful job by him. That blue buff's finally going to go on this TF. This means Lee Sin's going to have a hell of a hard time pushing back this TF now. If he didn't have problems before, he definitely has problems now. Kha'Zix has not done any form of ganking. He does have the Ninja Tabby as well as a cloth armor on top of that, which is going to be risky business for sure. Yeah, I think a little bit more magic resist. Tryndamere is going to have to go back soon because it's going to get a little bit too dangerous for him to lane in. He is level 7, so he's going to be able to ult to just kind of stay alive for a while. But it's basically the same thing that Sinch has in bottom lane. Wow, let's see what happened. The ultimate coming out doing quite a bit of damage, but I don't know why he threw out that. Wow, Gragas going really aggressive, getting exhausted and stunned on the tower. That's going to be just a little bit too much. Ezreal's going to throw out some poke, but the flash from Corki is going to get him out of there. Wonderful play by the bottom lane of the blue team. They really needed that kill to come back in this game, and they're starting ahead. They already have 11.3k. Uh-oh, mid lane. This can be really dangerous for Lee Sin. He's at a little bit below half. He ate that wild card. Oh my gosh, this could be really bad news. And now, oh, Kha'Zix coming in, not being able to do too much. Lee Sin, oh my gosh, he gets down to 9 health. And then the last hate spike gets the double kill for Eve, and she gets away. Wow, he safeguarded, trying to save the Kha'Zix, and ended up killing both of them. Oh my god. That is a very lucky Eve. That is a 100% lucky Eve. I did not expect him to do that. Gragas is heading up in mid now. He still doesn't have any AP, so I don't know exactly what he's going to try to do. He's taking some CS, you know, going to help put some wards around the place and do what he needs to do, you know, as a support. It's his duty to fulfill that role. And wow, there's still the same amount of harass coming down onto this Lee Sin from the TF. TF with blue buff is just way too dangerous. And wow, Eve is coming out, throwing out the hate spikes, and this could be really bad. Yes, he goes down once again. Eve is just so fast. She's able to get in there with that Haunting Ice and those Sork Shoes. And wow, Ezreal ends up taking out the Corki, but the Gragas goes down as well. But trading an 80 for support is definitely not a bad trade. And in the meantime, Kha'Zix is getting pushed out of the lane by the TF. TF took that mid tower, doing a wonderful job. Oh, and the ultimate from TF was able to dive on with the combination of the Dazzle as well as that gold card. There was absolutely no running away from that. I think Ezra was a little bit too overconfident staying in there. And oh my gosh, is Eve going to go down from this? This could be really bad. Tryndamere is running out of there. Oh my gosh, the glue. The fling is going to throw him back over. But is he going to die from it? He's going to throw out the heal. Kha'Zix is coming. He's hot on the trail. Oh man, this could be close. I think Kha'Zix is a little bit too slow. Yeah, he's too slow. Very unfortunate. Kha'Zix was almost there. Eve gets out safely, but just barely. Lee Sin's gonna head back towards his wraiths, gonna throw it off, but wow, TF is there right on top of him at all times. And wow, Ezreal gets really low once again. This could be very dangerous if TF gets his ult, but it's still in quite a long cooldown, so he won't have any problems. Gragas is all by himself. The ultimate coming out from both of them. The ultimate knocking out Corki from the fight altogether. They try to initiate onto the Taric, but it doesn't look like it's going to do much. Taric is going to be able to get away with the... Uh-oh. Eve is in this brush. They do have a ward there, but it's not a pink ward. They do not see her. They have no idea she's there. They have wards all over the place, but none of them are pink. Lucky for them, they have already lost it. Oh my gosh, TF doing so much damage. Gets the ignite. The gold card following up, and Eve is going to pick that last bit up with her hate spike. Well, Lee Sin is getting absolutely rolled this game. Getting pretty much camped. He's playing a little bit too aggressive like he's ahead. He's just not ahead, and that is what his downfall is right now. You can't play like you're ahead when you are very far behind, and that is a big issue that many players have. This could be bad for Tryndamere as Eve is coming up. The ultimate from Sinch flings him right into Eve. Eve throws on the hate spike, and yes, the Undying Rage is going to come out. Tryndamere is going to try to get out of there, but the poisons from Sinch is going to be way too much. And this could be really bad if they end up losing this top tower as well. It is possible, but we will have to see if it goes through or not. Looks like that is the plan, but Sinch, yeah, is just going to continue to poison behind the tower that he just took. Doing a great job clearing out that creep wave. Oh, Gragas is coming in and with Lee Sin, a great ultimate, pinning Taric against the wall, throwing on the slow as well, and getting a little bit of extra auto attack damage. TF comes in with the gold card, scares off all members of the red team. That is quite unfortunate for them. Oh, man. So Gragas coming in, doing a little bit of damage, but wow, yeah, that is the definition of a little bit of damage. With 0 AP. Gragas doesn't really do much, and it looks like he's not really leveling his barrels. Yeah, he's leveling his Drunken Rage. Definitely not a huge problem. It's going to give him the sustain and lane, the mana, just to spam his body slam as frequently as possible. It looks like he will end up going AD Gragas by the judge of the Dagger and the Kindle Gem. It's a very interesting choice. It's also not a build you see, let alone, I don't think I've ever seen a support Gragas, especially over a Lee Sin. Lee Sin has a little bit more spammy moves, so you can just kind of grant vision into those brushes. Makes it a little bit better. Uh-oh. Lee Sin going in on a TF once again, but wow. It looks like Tryndamere may be going down. He's going in really hard. He's able to heal up. The ultimate from Eve is just going to be a little bit too much, and yes, that hate spike is going to finish him off at the very last second. And she is now unstoppable. Eve going 6-0-2. Already at 15 minutes into the game, and this has been 25k to 18, so already the red team is down by 7,000. Kha'Zix coming around from the back. Is Eve going to be able to get away? That is the question. The spike's coming out with a leap, and yes, Kha'Zix doing a wonderful job. He didn't even have to use his Void Assault just to absolutely wreck her. And uh-oh, Gragas is going way behind the tower. This could be extremely dangerous. Two other members of the blue team are coming out. Oh, this is not going to be good. Dazzle, Shatter, Radiance. Is he going to be able to get out of there? Oh, the rocket doesn't quite land, but if this Dazzle lands, this could be bad. Gragas knows that there's a Dazzle coming, so he's going to just... Oh, yeah, that is a Dazzle. He tries to flash through. It's not going to be enough. Sinch is right there. Oh, the fling goes off at the same exact time as his explosive cast. Very unfortunate. Definitely not something he wanted to have done. Uh-oh, TF coming in, throwing out the gold card right before he gets dragon kicked in. Sinch throwing out that goo. Oh, the flash gold card with the wild card coming out. Gonna be able to follow that up. No, he actually just auto-attacked him to death. Well, Blue's taking a huge commanding lead in this game already. At 17 minutes, they're already headed by almost 8,000 gold right now. Eve is doing a phenomenal job. TF is doing a phenomenal job. It's just great all the way around. Eve is going in really, really hard. This could be extremely dangerous. And now Eve is going down so low. Is she going to go down? Yes, but she almost kills Kha'Zix in the process. The poison may take him down, but no. He uses the Void Spike to keep himself alive with that lifesteal. Beautiful play by Kha'Zix. He was so close to dying. He is still far behind. Speaking of far behind, wow. Lee Sin is level 10, while TF is level 14, and that is not going to be good. The Shatter Radiance Dazzle combo, saving it for that one last rocket coming out from Corki. Great job by the blue team, really starting to clean sweep this match. This may be the first surrender vote at 20 minutes that we have seen in a very long time, guys. At this high ELO, it's definitely not something that is common. Uh-oh, Kha'Zix is going down super low, super fast, and yes, that is going to be another kill. Summoner heal used, maybe wasted, but wow, they're still at such low health. Singe is just going to tank these towers without any problems. The flank coming out, going to be able to pick him up pretty easily. Singe is taking too much damage. Ultimate from Gragas is going to be able to clean it up. And then it's going to be another slow going out of Taric. He's going to go down to the tower, but wow, Tryndamere is going to get that kill. Tryndamere only needs like 5 or 6 more. He does have that Phantom Dancer already. And wildcard coming down. Eve being able to pick up that kill. Oh, and then once again the TF and Eve pick up a kill each. Eve already has a Guardian Angel. She just went for a little bit of Magic Pen and then her Guardian Angel. This is just such a bad match coming out from the red team. I don't know if these were just troll picks or if they had a set plan that just didn't quite pan out. But man, Tryndamere, oh, Eve uses her Guardian Angel. Kha'Zix was able to pop it. They are going to jump back on her. Are they going to be able to pick her up? Kha'Zix down so very low. Oh, the rocket from Corki picking up that kill. Ezreal takes down Eve, gets the Phage proc, slows down just a little bit. He has his Valkyrie, but it's not, he just doesn't have the mana quite now. Yes, that is going to be another kill coming out from Ezreal, and the exhaust coming on to Taric. Are they going to be able to get a Phage proc? That's exactly what they need. Yes, they get it finally, and that is going to be a Radiance just to throw it out there. Uh-oh, red team is starting to pull it back. They're really starting to try. They're pinging for the Baron. Are they going to go for it, though? That is the real question. I don't think that they have the power to take down the Baron. I really don't. Uh-oh. Now Singe is getting caught out of position, but I don't know. There's just not enough damage here. Ezreal is now here, coming in the mix. TF is going to be able to gold card that. Oh, yes. Ezreal dies once again. And wow, Gragas is going to follow right off of the back of that heavy engage. They forgot about the TF ult. That's definitely not something you can forget about. That is a game changer. And as you can see, they started making a comeback and then they just completely lost it. Just with the Singe bait along with the TF. Uh-oh, Singe again going down really low. The leap coming down from Kha'Zix. Are the auto attacks from Tryndamere going to be enough? Yes, it will be. Eve's coming around from the back. Throws down the ultimate. She's going to be able to pop the Undying Rage. And yes, oh, this could be really bad. She is able to pick up the kill on Kha'Zix. Is she going to be able to get... Oh, the Dragon Gate coming out. Oh my gosh, she's so close to killing him. TF picks up that kill. Eve is trying to follow up, but she is going to get sniped down by the Gragas. Gragas is now going headfirst into the lines, then getting picked up by a combination of almost everybody on the blue team. And that is going to be a flash. That may be a surrender vote. Yes, it is. Boom. Wow, very early ended game. 21 minutes and 43 seconds. Eve going 9-4. TF going 9-0. That is definitely not how you want to end a match like that. It's really not good. It's hard to say. I thought this match was going to be so interesting just because of the Kha'Zix and the Tryndamere. But then, I don't know, that Singed pick against Tryndamere I think was really what kicked it. I think Singed is a pretty huge pretty huge Tryndamere counter. Just because his poisons can stay on him after he tries to, spinning slash out of the way. I don't know, there's just so many things about it. It just was not a very good game. Kha'Zix was definitely struggling in the jungle, and I don't know if that was because he had the wrong runes or masteries on, or if it's just that Kha'Zix just isn't made for the jungle. Either way, it was a fantastic game, absolutely phenomenal. Blue team did beautiful that game, so congratulations to them. GG to the red team. And again, if you guys like my videos, make sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It really helps out my channel so very much. And make sure you leave a comment in the comment section below for any form of requests for players or champions that you would like to see in a match. I will try to get those matches and upload them as soon as possible. Make sure to also request any form of tags that you have for the end of my videos. So if you see some of my other videos, you'll see that there's tags on them. If I decide to choose the tag that you suggested for this game, I will award you with a point. And if you make it up to 10 points, I will award you with an RP card. Ooh, fancy. So yeah, if you guys want some free RP and you're already watching my videos, might as well just suggest a tagline. You never know, I may choose you, and hopefully if you get chosen 10 times, you're a loyal watcher, habitual watcher, addict maybe, I don't know. Then you'll definitely be rewarded with some RP. So yeah, keep in touch, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.